Alright, we have another new chapter of Gakkou Gurashi. They've put together perhaps the final pieces of the puzzle. It's still kind of a confusing image, but at least it's a resolute one. The marsh produces some sort of antibody that keeps the Omega virus in check. The marsh was supplying the school's water. Specifically, when they switched over to the emergency filter, the much more rudimentary emergency filter did not remove those antibodies. Drinking that water thus made Kurumi better. They need to go back to the school, get more water from that tank, hopefully cure Kurumi, and then perhaps the final showdown at the swamp? I don't know. Let's see. But first, we cut to this. A helicopter and a fighter jet landing on an aircraft carrier. People shooting each other down. We've seen brief shots of this before. There was an infestation here. An infection or an infestation? An infectation. These military guys going around with big guns, as they are wont to do. He puts in some sort of passcode here, booting up the shipputer. And beginning Operation Great Cleansing. Big extinguish purification make. Battle open and beginning. Kanji. Look at my kanji. Deciphering nuclear launch code. Nucleus ascension damage code. Or no, release code. Unravel binding in the middle of. Estimated time, 2 days, 16 hours, 22 minutes. Completion side? Completion side. Unraveling time span. 2 days, 16 hours, 22 minutes. Not bad. Hey, wait, what does this say? I was just busy trying to read it. They're going to nuke everything in 2 days, 16 hours, and 22 minutes. These soldiers, I guess, have been deployed and authorized to just nuke everything off the face of the Earth that has any trace of the Omega Strand. I guess this is the Randall Corporation making these moves, because it's Bowman-kun at the helm, who is deciphering nuclear launch code, not just entering it. So it's not like they actually have military permission. These are like Randall contractors taking matters into their own hand. Okay, so we got a bit of a countdown here. Got a bit of a time limit. They got to figure out all this swamp stuff. All their swampletics have to be concluded. In 2 days, here we see another tauntingly, tragically alive and well Kurumi-chan on the cover. And here we got some classic Gakkou Gurashi action. Running around with Kurumi on the stretcher. Mikun on zombie duty. Smacking them down with her beloved shovel. Loading them into this car. Will it start? Good shot, good shot, good shot, good shot. Thinking back to when they were preparing to leave. Nervous about a splash. Should we look for a convenience store? It's enough to get to school. Better hurry. We don't know when the fire will come. Alright, Yuki here. Maybe she's not entirely sure what she's afraid of, but her fear is very legitimate and very necessary to kind of keep them going. Because, yeah, two days, 16 hours, 22 minutes. Toko-san said there was a car with the keys left in along the way. She looked through the cars one by one. Cool! I'm loving this drone apocalyptic action. I really feel like, not that I'm ever going to be a prepper, you know, we've talked about this before, in the event of like any sort of apocalypse, I'm just going to die. Like, What's the? I don't want to live like this. But I'm gonna say though, for all you preppers out there, a drone seems like a pretty sweet investment. Think about all the good stuff the drone can do for you, and how little resources it requires. Yeah, I'm thinking the drone. It's pretty sweet. All right, so they're gonna pile into the car, returning to the alma mater, class reunion. They're still trying to work it into this analogy type thing. I love when it's like it's not kind of explicitly like narrated or whatever. It's just the characters themselves kind of coming to the conclusion of these little parallels. I think is kind of fun. And then seeing the strain of that when they're like, "Oh, this isn't a class reunion." We need to forget. We don't forget anything. Water, can, bread, map. Everything's together. Yuki is really pumped. I wonder if I forgot something. Somehow. What did they forget? Could they have gotten fuel? Could they have gotten something to jumpstart the battery? I kind of doubt it. I don't think she should feel like an acute regret. Oh, the car starts. Just in time. Zombies were coming to check out what's up. This is a very photorealistic drawing of the dash. It's such a time and place. What a strange medium manga is. And the car is off. Mikun driving. Yuki and Kurumi in the back. Driving. And switch. Good work. I'm not sure if it's anything. My chest feels light when I forgot my homework. I haven't even realized that I forgot my homework, but something just feels off. Ooh, I really like this. I know that feeling so well. I'm sure you felt it too. That, it takes you hours and hours to realize what it is you forgot. What it is feels off. But that implacable feeling. And it is kind of like a lightness, And sometimes it correlates very much with like a physical lightness. Like, oh my god, I forgot my backpack somewhere. No wonder my body feels so unnaturally light. And even in situations where you haven't forgotten something, but you've like chosen not to take your backpack or whatever, that same lightness will persist. And it'll be just as kind of delirious and worrying. So yeah, this is an interesting feeling. I think the body's kind of two-stage realization of things being off is quite fascinating. So I wonder, what is it that she forgot? What, if anything? Something just feels off. What could it be? Not her notebook. That would be so sad. It would be so sad, and yet there's nothing they can do. But no, it's going to be something more like impactful. It's like they they pull the sheet off of the stretcher, and it's not like Kurumi. It's just like a bunch of like pillows and like some like hair, and they're like, "We forgot Kurumi." No. What's up? Someone time was sorry. I'm just anxious. Got enough food and water for a one-way trip. Not much gas either. Don't know if Randall's falling. We're not ready. Just constantly hurrying. So maybe it isn't that she forgot something. Maybe it's just this feeling. I think that would be quite good too. Just wish we could prepare thoroughly and then go, but that takes time. No symbols conveniently finding a store of supplies. Things keep unraveling. I wonder if unraveling here is the same compound I know of as unraveling that was used in terms of decrypting and deciphering the nuclear launch codes. That would be quite a parallel. A little refrain. Or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. I know we should, but I'm still scared. Yuki-chan's the one taking a lead. It's something's amiss. They've all kind of played the leader role in different times in this series. It's quite interesting. I'm gonna make me feel a little better. Don't keep it bottled up. Keep your feelings inside. You forget what's important. It's truly important to remember. She's looking a little worse for wear, too. And Yuki realizes, you can tell that even though it's not drawn, that her hand is maybe a little shaky. And her face definitely seems like it's seen years and years since better days. Do a quick high five. How nice. You can hear it. The helicopter is coming. Oh god. Oh man. Yuki was so right. They need to go. They just need to go, 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 go. It might be risky, but I want to hurry. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, they gotta just take the plunge. They gotta do it for Kurumi's sake. She really does not have much time left. I want to save Kurumi Senpai too. It's grin and bear it. We're all afraid. It's just getting worse, so I thought we should hurry. Have to. Let's go. Okay. The car takes off. Lee-san, can you remember how to drive? I'm alright. No, there's still something on her mind. Daijoubu desu ka? You can see that. Yeah, daijoubu desu ka? Daijoubu de... Anyways. Oh no, just daijoubu desu. Okay, anyways. What is this tiny little flashback? Where is that from? Is it when they first rescued her from the mall? And remember that scene? Oh, that was so good. Where afterwards Yuki-chan can't figure out how they all fit in the car. Oh man, I love that scene so well. So much. So it does seem like there's something she's forgetting. What could it be? Here on the sign, Meguri. It's the same Meguri as the World's End Girlfriend EP. Just letting you know. The zombified students still wandering about. These vestigial purposes still left within them. Skipping April issue to be continued in the May issue. Okay, so that probably is going to come out sooner than later. So I'm glad I got caught up when I did. We're really approaching the end game. There's something that's been hinted at very vaguely that's wrong. Can't really think of what it is, but I'll give it some thought. Maybe before the time the next chapter comes out, we'll have figured out what has made Mikun so unsettled. Danger is clear on all sides. Helicopter overhead. Nukes launched in 2 days' time. And Kurumi's conditioning getting worse and worse. Yeah, it's rough, but it has a nice kind of overt roughness now. It's not just sort of that horrible, despairing feeling of like, what the hell are we even going to do? They know what they need to do now. And I have every reason to think that they'll achieve it. There's still a lot of questions I have, a lot of variables, but I'm starting to think again, happy end? We could see a happy end. We'll see. Alright, that's all for now.